What's up, everybody? It's Copen Kegel back with another video. And yes, I understand it's been a rather long time since my last video. I apologize for it. I mean, I've gotten busy, got stuff going on back home, got a baby on the way. But here in the future, I want to try and start uploading more regularly, getting a couple of videos out on a regular basis. Now, today's video is going to be my first dipping experience. Now, I ain't going to pack lip. I've already actually got one in, dipping some Copenhagen Wintergreen. If you don't have one in, go in and put one in with me. Now, today's video is going to actually, going to have two parts basically to it. The first part's going to be my first dipping experience. Then on to the second part is basically how I got into dipping basically. And the mud jug I'll be using is going to be the Freedom Stealth Mud Jug. You want to pick yourself one up at mudjug.com. Now, on today's video. Now, the first time I actually had dip was back in 2015, about say October to November time frame. I don't remember the exact month, but it's within there. At this time, I was working as a cashier at Walmart. I worked there for about 6 months before I went on to my career, which will be in a later video. Now, my first dipping experience, I went on break when I was working there, and I decided to buy me a can of some dip. Now, the dip I first had was some Grizzly Mint pouches. I know, yeah, I'm gonna get made fun of for pouches, but I bought pouches because I didn't even know how to pack a can. I didn't even know anything about it. So I bought pouches because it was gonna be easy for me. So I bought the can of pouches, and it's funny when I bought it. My coworker, she's like, "Yo, I didn't know you dipped." I was like, I don't. I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be my first time. She's like, "That's gross." I didn't care. So I bought it, and I spent like $4.30 to like $5. Yeah, dips is expensive here in the state of California, where I'm from. Good old, call me California. But so I bought me the can of Grizzly pouches. So I went outside. And I decided, and it took me a bit to crack the can open. I sat there for a couple minutes before I cracked the can open. Finally, I cracked the can open and threw in a pouch. Now, my first impression of it was actually like the mint taste to it. I was like, oh, okay, this is not that bad. I mean, I sit there for a couple minutes having it in, and the first minute goes by, I'm like, okay, not bad at all. I mean, this is something I can easily do. Until I get to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to maybe 3 minutes of me having the dip and of it just sitting in my mouth. Then out of nowhere, I just got hit by I felt like I had just been drinking for a long time. And I got really, really dizzy. I got lightheaded. I began very, very clammy to the touch. I began shaking I began shaking a lot. I began shaking like that. I'm forcing this right now. I was shaking like that. That's how bad it was for me. And so I ended up spitting it out. Now, I ended up putting the can in my pocket. I was like, no, I'm gonna give it time. I'll put another one maybe later that night or something like that. Just maybe it was maybe a fluke. I was like, maybe there's something wrong with me, maybe it's, or something like that. So I didn't think nothing of it. So at this time, it's coming near the end of my break, and I gotta go back inside. And I went back inside earlier because I had to use the bathroom before I went back to work. So as I'm walking inside, I'm walking like a drunk man. I couldn't even walk straight. I was stumbling. It was bad. I literally had someone ask me if I'm fine. I was like, yeah, I'm good. just a little bit tired, like not feeling well. Like I feel like I'm dizzy. Like I just feel lightheaded right now. They asked me if I was good. I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Like it's nothing. Oops, what the hell? Oh. So as I go use the bathroom, so I'm in the bathroom. Once I use the bathroom, I begin washing my hands. So I'm washing my hands. I get this very like uneasy like feeling in my stomach, like I'm about to get sick, like really, really sick. And next I know, I began puking my guts out. Like I had to run to the stall, and I began puking my guts out for a solid 30 seconds to a minute of just straight just like vomiting, like everything just coming out. Like I just felt even worse after puking. I was like, man. So I literally ended up taking the can of Grizzly out of my pocket, opening up and dumping the pouches in the toilet and flushing it. I then threw the can away, and I told myself that I would never touch this shit again. I know, like I'm gonna get made fun of for puking, but that's the honest truth. I did puke from my first dip, and I literally told myself I would never touch this again. But here I am. I'm dipping. I've been dipping now for 3 years now, actually. Like, no wait, I take that back. Hold on. 2.5, 3 years. Yeah, 2.5, 3 years. I've been dipping. Now, how I got into dipping actually, like it was actually like 2017. I just started, and I was working with my coworkers and everything, and as I'm working, like most people in my shift dipped, and actually like that's how I got into dipping. I ended up dipping more, and slowly, and I never ended up puking again. And my main dip was Kodiak wintergreen, but that got too expensive. It was like $6 a can, so I ended up switching to Copenhagen wintergreen. This is literally my everyday dip. I dip now on a daily basis, and that's how I got my nickname, Copenhagen. Believe it or not, is my coworkers actually named my YouTube channel that. Like they're like, Kegel, you should start like a channel called Copenhagen, and so that's how it came about. And so, and that was my first dipping experience, and basically here I am now dipping like every day now. Well, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, dip on.